What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So it feels like our focus is shifting, right? For Terra Luna Classic, our focus is getting to a point to where we may be looking at this completely different than how we looked at it at the beginning. I mean, it is a different situation. We have different people that are leading. We have a lot of people in the community, and we have a different understanding of where things are going to go. However, majority of the people are more worried about the money side and understanding if this can get to a dollar or a penny or 10 cents or anything like that. And I'm trying to break all these things down of where I believe I'm going to take profit from. And I like the people that appreciate those things. Some people don't appreciate it. But if people are worried about the money side, then, where we're focused, I wouldn't say is horrible. It's not. I just think it's not really going to get us to that ultimate level by itself. But right now, it seems like our focus is shifting from where we were in the beginning, burns. We were understanding the 1.2% burn tax. We were focused on how much we can burn off. And now it seems like we are still focused heavily on utility and what that overall, utilization of the chain will be, utilization of the project will be, utilization of the repeg will be. We're looking at the more utility side of things, and we are heavily focused on that. So I wanted to get into that and break that down a little bit more, give you a little bit of backstory of where we were and where we transitioned from, and now where we currently kind of stand. So guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Follow me on Patreon. That link is also in the description. And there's a bunch of like referral links if you guys want to sign up for Webull or KuCoin or crypto.com, whatever. Go ahead and check out all of those links down there and sign up today if you're interested. Anyways, Terra Luna Classic, I wanted to go through a little bit of an update and then give you guys an understanding of where we are, where we come from, all of those different things that I mentioned before. So currently, Terra Luna Classic is at 0.0001719. We're seeing a slight decrease right now at the time of recording this. It might be different as we look at this later because it might be posted somewhere around 6 o'clock or so. Currently recording this at 11:11. So we understand we have a huge difference between. But if we look at the price, we're seeing 1716 again, down a little bit. High of 1768. We did see a little bit of an increase today, but we're starting to see that retrace back to kind of level or flat levels. We are still over the $1 billion market cap level. Fully diluted is around 1.2. Volume, we're seeing $123 million, which is down 36%. So we're seeing a little bit less volume from all of the volume that we've seen over the past couple of days, things that we're picking up in a lot of things. Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Solana, all of those things were running quite a bit, making huge moves. Getting the overall market cap back to a $1 trillion market cap. And that's obviously great. And we saw that retracement from there back down to about 965 or 963 billion. And now we're back up to about a 983 billion, kind of approaching that $1 trillion market cap again. So, anyways, where we stand with it, it seems like we're kind of remaining level because people don't know where we're going with this. We're kind of trying to create a path to understand where we're going, whether it's, understanding utility or understanding burns, understanding more of the gain side of things or the sustainability and growth, project growth, and investment growth, as in like you investing into a project that's successful rather than caring about the money side of things. But there's people on both sides, right? And I think where we started with this and where I started with it was definitely, hey, this is an investment opportunity. And I think for everybody that's a part of it in any investment, it's always about how much money you can gain in the end. And then the afterthought is always about how big the project can be and how consistent, how sustainable the project can be with all the different utility that it can build. Now, in the beginning of this, it was all about the burns, right? It was all about how the supply was too high, and if we could find a way to decrease that supply, we can get back to a repeg state. We can get back to adding the algorithm or enabling the algorithm, re-enabling minting, and all that stuff that we had previous to the crash. And it was sort of a mixed bag, more focused on decreasing that supply to get us that utility portion. But now it's more of a level to where we understand that if we vote on burns, it seems like people just find a way to vote against the larger burns because they go against some utility, even though utility on chain will create those burns with that burn rate. So 1.2%, if we see utility that's standard, yes, they may not be making a hell of a lot of money, but neither is anybody right now. But when the chain does survive, we'll make a ton of money out of it, right? And we will have future growth and be able to make sure things are absolutely sustainable. Um, but anyways, we went from that burn over to building out and understanding what utility could be, re-enabling minting or re-establishing minting, and this minting coming from the burns, and all of that. Understanding that you're looking to pay people to build utility. So the main focus around what utility we're building, and it's not because of the fact that we're losing focus on decreasing the supply and increasing um, the overall price and our overall gains. It's more or less about we're paying people to do stuff. Let's get stuff done. You know what I mean? Like that's where we sort of stand. And it's not because we don't want to focus on these burns and we don't want to see gains. It's all about the fact that we are paying somebody, we are paying some people to build things, to build on the chain, um, to fix things that are wrong. All of these things we want to see them do what they're being paid to do, right? So it's more or less about like us being like the employer, and the employee, we're making sure we're getting our money's worth from that employee, even though like we're not saying that Zardar and Ed are just an employee. Like I feel like they are true like leaders and within the community. um but obviously validators, there, that's another form of us basically paying them with that validatorship, as long as they are profitable. Some of them may not be profitable. um, but our focus has shifted to utility, and it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a horrible thing. I think we do need to focus on the fact that we will need burns to surpass certain points. If we're looking to get to a penny, I think 1 penny is easily obtainable at the current supply that we are at. It's a $60 billion market cap. I firmly believe that Terra Luna Classic can get there. Um, However, you start looking at future growth. You start looking at 2 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents, 25, $1, all of these other levels in a repeg state to where Terra Luna Classic is that main supporter of USTC or whatever the stable coin is. I can't speak, algorithmic stable coin is. Then, we need to have that support system. And in order to do that, we need a higher price, in my opinion. I don't see any other scenario besides having a reserve, but the reserve runs dry very, very quickly as people are moving in and out and looking to just gain money off of it, because that's what investing is all about gaining that next set of 100, 200, $1,000 or something like that. So again, our focus have shifted. It's not a bad thing. We're not really focused heavily on burns. There are people that are looking at burns, but we are at a level to where burns are not as much of an impact as they should be. um, we should see a lot more of an impact with these burns. We should see way more burns, billions of burns. But when it comes to compared to Shiba Inu, right, we're burning at a higher percentage than what we're burning with Shiba Inu. So it's good to see that we're burning at a higher rate, and most of the burns are coming from Binance. But that just shows that exchanges would have a larger impact on these burns if they would just implement it. So I'm not done with burns. I still will mention it here and there. It's just people, I guess, are getting tired of me mentioning burns. Um, but then when burns actually happen, they're like, "Oh, this is the best thing in the world." And I'm like, "Make up your freaking mind. Do you want burns or do you not want burns? Because you were just saying that you don't want it and how it's not going to do anything." So, and whenever Binance does burn, you're always here like, this is great. This is fantastic. But then when somebody else mentions burns, you're like, "Oh, it's not going to work." What? Like, Super hypocritical. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.